We're going to begin with part one of my exclusive interview with Jenn Sterger, the model and TV host who got caught up in a sexting scandal involving one of the NFL's biggest stars ever. Jenn Sterger was 25, a hot model from Florida who had just hit the big time. Her dream job with the New York Jets.
If this is true, he might be in some trouble here.
He was new to the Jets too. NFL superstar Brett Favre, a three-time MVP, husband, and dad.
I'm not getting into that.
Then last fall, text messages, hardcore photos, voicemails, all went public online.
Love to have you come over tonight.
The NFL investigated. Favre denied the worst, and Sterger went silent. Now called the Favre girl, everything from a gold digger to a home wrecker, she hasn't spoken out until now. Take us back. All of a sudden the story's public. What happens to your life?
It's turned upside down. You know, I was trying to go to work, do my job, but how are you supposed to report on the news when you are the news? It was tough. It was embarrassing. It was humiliating.
And it seems like you knew that there was, in the moment, nothing you could say that would make it better.
I didn't want anything to do with it. That's the thing. I didn't want anything to do with it in 2008. I don't want anything to do with it in 2010. I still don't want anything to do with it now. The only reason I feel like I have to give this interview is because, for me, for my family, this has nothing to do with Brett Favre. It doesn't. I just want people to know me and to know that I'm not a gold digger and I'm not a home wrecker.
We have a developing story, allegations involving quarterback Brett Favre.
The story broke in 2010, but the messages were sent in 2008, when Jenn worked the sidelines as game day host for the Jets. She was there thanks to a big break in college. At a Florida State game in 2005, Brent Musburger called her out.
1,500 red-blooded Americans just decided to apply to Florida State.
It just kind of exploded from there. Within a month, I was getting phone calls from Maxim and Playboy talking about whether or not I'd be interested in posing, and you know, both of those had been dreams of mine at one time, wanting to be a model. So it was just one of those chances. You just have to run with it.
And you ran with it.
Absolutely.
Posing for Maxim and Playboy, a column for Sports Illustrated, then the Jets.
They created this role for me. It's kind of like, all right, Jenn, here's a microphone. Go entertain these people.
And you must have been getting all kinds of attention. You've been in Maxim, you've been in Playboy, you're writing, you're on television, and you're inside that football culture. Kind of just explain what it's like for someone like you to be in the middle of it all.
There's nothing that feels quite as awesome as walking through the tunnel on a game day in the Meadowlands. It's just this surge of electricity. I can't explain it. It's amazing.
And in the stadium that year, so much buzz about Brett Favre. After 16 years with the Packers, he'd joined the Jets. Before long, Sterger was in his sights.
I was approached one day at the beginning of the preseason games by a man wearing a Jets badge, employee badge, who asked me, how would you feel if Brett Favre asked for your phone number? What would you say? And I just looked at him, my usual smart-ass self, and I said, I'd say I like my job an awful lot, and I've been told I look remarkably like his wife. Have a good day. Have a good day. And I walked away, and that was the end of it.
So you didn't give the number?
No.
But somehow he did get it?
Somehow.
The text messages followed. Then voicemails.
Love to have you come over tonight. Send me a text. Love to see you tonight. Just got done with practice. You can make it. It'll be great.
When you get a message like that, what do you do?
Whenever I would reply, it was more so trying to figure out who I was interacting with. There was no actual, hey, Jenn, it's Brett.
How did you figure out it was him?
Just clues. They would always give me the pieces of the puzzle. 40 years old, gray hair, new to the team. It only fits a few guys on the team, last time I checked. No, only one guy on the team.
But that's got to be something. He's the big star. He's it.
It wasn't flattering, if that's what you're implying.
No?
No. He's married, and more than anything, I feel like it was intimidating than anything else.
Why answer?
Why answer? When all of this happened, I consulted several people Then I said, hey, this is the situation that's going on right now. And I said, I really don't know what to do. Every single one of them gave me the exact same answer. They said, Jen, do you like your job? Well, if you like your job and you want to keep it, I just suggest you just be quiet. Do your job.
Leave it alone.
Just, yeah, don't complain.
Didn't you send him a text saying, if this is you, smile at me?
No, I don't really recall all of the text. I don't remember what was in them, sorry.
But there's one thing she knows for sure.
I don't know him. I've never
met him.
I've never met him. We've never met. There's never been an introduction. We've never been any closer than this, and that was in passing in the tunnels and stuff before and after games, but that's it. I've never met the man.
I think that's going to shock just about everyone who's had any kind of passing acquaintance with your story. Never met him.
No.
That's right, they never met.
They've never met?
Not once.